lady who walks around without being shady, who knows her values, who's gone through trials. Her smiles are captured from mouth to mouth. It's not the size of her thighs she worries about, but the pride she thrives to keep that drive. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you feel me? That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you hear me?
This is Your Girl Tasha, known to the world as Latasha Carpenter, but everybody calls me Your Girl Tasha because when you hang with me, it's like you are hanging with your girl. Everybody, OMG. You know how you're always talking about my theme song, the Cinnamon Twist, and all that other great stuff? Well, today I'm honored to have in the studio the talented artist behind that song, Miss SunShine, the artist.
Hello, you guys. Thank you for having me.
You look at her, she on here vibrating pink.
Yes.
See, that's what a star looks like. She just comes in here and just lights up the room, right? But see, I decided to come in my cinnamon colors today because I'm a cinnamon twist, okay? She hot on fire pink today. So you know what, SunShine? A lot of people admire the song and they love the song. So what I want you to do is tell them, who is SunShine, the artist?
Well, I am, a lot of people know me as Rebekah House, but my stage name is SunShine. And what I am a mom of 6 beautiful kids. I was born in Washington, D.C., but raised in Baltimore, Maryland. So I definitely have that Washington and Baltimore, Maryland love and flavor in me. But I've been, well, first of all, I've been singing since I've been in church. You know, I'm a pastor's kid. And so for my life, I've been in church singing for all my life. But taking it seriously wasn't until 3 years ago. So that has been something that I have been encouraged to do. And I love it because it started off as doing a little bit of I wanted to write fitness music, which I already do. I write fitness music because I'm a Zumba instructor, and I wanted to write music that would have people to want to work out and exercise. So that was my main goal, was to write fitness music. But little did I know, something else came with that. It just opened like a Pandora box of all different kind of music. So it just went from just wanting to write fitness music to writing love songs. Or I believe if you're talented and gifted in something that you love doing, I mean, the world is yours. You know, the sky's the limits with that. So.
Oh, okay. So then tell me, I guess you kind of touched on it. What inspired you to become that artist?
Okay, what inspired me was I was sitting on a plane. Every year, usually I go to a fitness concert for Zumba, and I sat, I mean, you know, when you're a Zumba instructor and you're sitting there in the platform and you're watching all of the different people who make a difference and a life change in Zumba, I just came back home and I just felt led in my spirit, and I just started praying, and I said, God, what can I do to use my God-given talent? And my God-given talent was to sing. And on the plane, I wrote my first song called Move Your Body, which you guys have not heard yet, but you're going to hear it soon. I'm waiting for the right type of beats that I need. I need to have it where it's like an energy pumping video. And everybody who know me through the Zumba world know I love to get it in on the dance floor. So I started writing music. So I was inspired through Zumba. Zumba is what inspired me. And because we work with all different types of international music, I wanted me as an artist, I wanted to take and adventure that style of music. So I want to do a little bit of Latin music. I want to do a little bit of Bollywood. I want to do a little bit of reggaeton, Latin hip hop. I want to do a little bit of soca. I want to be that type of international artist that can actually work with any type of music, but I can bring that African American sound to the music.
So she wants to be a melting pot of music.
Yes.
So I was going to ask you the question about what was your first song. And I want to know, how do you come up with your lyrics?
Well, how do I come up with my lyrics? It's a very good question. It's something that, like I said, the day that I was on a plane, I just start writing. I literally wrote the song called Move Your Body. I just think about a subject or a topic, and I've just thought about fitness. How can I incorporate fitness or lyrics into a song, but make it fun and energetic?
So is it usually something that happens around you that makes you think about this? Cinnamon Twist. Where does Cinnamon Twist come from?
Right. Cinnamon Twist. I'm told.
Was you at a Cinnabon? You know, were you over there in Forestville Mall at Cinnabon eating you a cinnamon bun? I mean, where did that come from?
That's a very good question. So one day I was in the bed and I just woke up, and that's why I believe that, you know, it's certain type of things like the intervention of music and life and everything around you. It comes naturally. But I woke up one morning and I just came and was like, something woke me up, and I just, like, Cinnamon Twist came to my head. And I'm like, oh God, what is a cinnamon twist? Now, do I love cinnamon buns or cinnamon rolls? Yes, I love them, but I try to stay away from them because they fattening. However, when I woke up that morning, I just said cinnamon twist. And that's how my lyrics and that's how a lot of my songs come from me. I can hear a beat, or I can hear a sound of a song, and immediately I start writing music to it. And it can be done in 15 and 20 minutes. Like, I'll write the whole song.
So I got another question towards that. But before I go there, I want to thank everybody for sharing and inviting in advance. But, you know, we got Mr. Terrence Coleman chiming in from Chicago.
Okay.
And he's an avid fan of the fact that SunShine had the nerve to start a project called Yellow Stilettos. And she decided she wanted to have some non-talented women in there, and Your Girl Tasha was one of them.
Yes.
But I was promoting that song, and Terrence is the one, he just said, I'm still waiting on the male version of Yellow Stilettos.
Ooh, Lord Jesus, I will be making some nice, sexy male songs, but we can't do no stilettos. For the men, for the men that's, you know, yeah.
I forgot what he said. Somehow, my Mercedes brings out all the ladies, or something
yes,
like
I think
something
so.
like that. He said
that.
before.
I remember him.
Yeah, so he's on here because he's a fan of yours,
yes,
and he's watching here.
Hi. Yes, but it's you know, if I like, just like with Yellow Stilettos, when, like, I think I want to go back to Cinnamon Twist, but when I thought about Cinnamon Twist, immediately when I woke up, I'm looking like, what in the world is Cinnamon Twist? And I'm saying to myself, what in the world is Cinnamon Twist? Because this name just popped into thin air. And then I just sat there and I said, okay, a cinnamon twist. Okay, let's think about cinnamon. Cinnamon is spice. Cinnamon is something about, you know, okay, women. Okay, we as women, and being a Zoom instructor, so many women come and talk about, we're all different colors, all different races, we're all different sizes, all different kind of figures. But for me, when I look at so many women that I train, I don't see heavy set. I call my sisters thick. We thick. I'm thick. You're thick. A lot of women are thick. Yes, work. Yes. Yes. And so for me, all that matters to me, as long as we have a healthy heart and we exercise and work out. So we can't change how we were born. Like, I grew up with sisters that were smaller than me, and I was more of the thicker one. So I accepted my size for a long time. But I thought about it and I said, how can I make this song for women? And because I'm always used to inspiring women, so I just thought about it. A cinnamon twist is a sexy lady who walks around without being shady, who knows the values, who's gone through trials. And then it just started flowing, and before you know it, I just started writing. Yeah, I have a whole song. So I wanted to make that like a movement for women, for we as women, like, to own your sexuality, to own that no matter how big or how small you are sexy. And because we have so many flaws. Since we were younger and we were in the mirror, we pointed out so many negative parts about our bodies. We pointed out our lips was too big. Like, for me, I used to look and be like, oh my God, these lips of mine, you know, and I am a woman to talk about about that. But little do I know now, there are women that are paying
to get those lips.
To get these lips. But back then, I didn't have a mom that kind of looked at me and said that you are beautiful no matter what you are. I had a mom, but she didn't know that I was struggling with that in certain parts of my body or certain parts of my face. You know, I felt as though I had big eyes. Like, we can point out, oh, I have like an African style nose. You know, it was like so many different things that I was pointing out. So I had to learn that self-healing and talking to God and just having God to give me that strong will and that power to accept myself for who I am.
The courage to be you.
Yes. And so I wanted to encourage women, not only little girls, like my little girls running around the house always yelling, cinnamon twist, cinnamon twist. And they know probably the whole song now, lyrics and all. But I want them to, even if they hear that song and sing it, baby. Because I'll have my 7-year-old look in the mirror and I tell her, look in the mirror and say, I am beautiful. I am a child of God. You know, God made me who I am. I am who I am because of God. So I encourage her now to look in the mirror and say, I love me for who I am. I am black. I love my skin color. So those are things that I didn't have growing up with a mom that told me that. But now I want to encourage that and teach my 5 other girls that I'm just saying.
That's
5
right, because
girls.
I think about it. It was this young lady, and I eventually saw this on a poster or a flyer or something too. She said she was a thick girl, and she said that this guy told her, your hourglass is out of shape. She said, no, my hourglass has got some extra minutes.
Yes.
You know, and that's what you got to do, because people will try to deflate you and stuff, but if you don't have the self-belief in yourself, you'll let that stuff could crush you.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
So tell me, when it comes to, do you classify yourself more as a writer or more as a singer? What do you relate to more?
Well, I have my oldest daughter, and since I've been writing and doing a lot of my music, she hears my music, and she says, so when are you going to let people hear your singing voice? Because I hear your singing voice around the house, but yet, it's like, I want people to hear your singing voice. So I think I'm both, because without, I don't see myself going to another artist looking for their music or something like that, because for me it just comes naturally. It's like I'm awakened 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
So you mean you not their music, but necessarily going to them for their lyrics?
Yes, going to them for their lyrics.
Because that was one of my questions.
Right.
Would you want to sing somebody else's lyrics, or have you even ever thought about, have you sold your own lyrics? Do you prefer to perform your own work or to lease it out or something to someone, for lack of better words?
I would love to sell my songs. Because I have so many. I have some that are finished. I have some that are not finished, but I have no problem. Like, I am an open book, that if an artist say, hey, listen, or producer say, hey, listen, I have this song, I have some lyrics, I would love to share them with you. What do you think? Is that something that we can sit down and talk? I would love to work with other producers and other artists and sing their songs. So I have no problem with that. I am willing, as an artist, I am willing and able to do anything, because I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I'm just saying.
I know that's right. All right.
However, but I have no problem with working and networking with other people. And that is my next thing, is to get my songs ready to put them out there for sale, so people can actually purchase my songs. So I am definitely, I am an entrepreneur, first of all. So I am working to the left, I'm working to the right. If you want me to write a song for you, if you tell me, hey, listen, SunShine, I need you to write me, like, literally, like, in my brain, I think about, because I work with kids 24/7 or 5 days a week, I thought about, like, a movie, like wanting to write a song for a movie.
Oh, okay.
So in my brain, I think about it, like, you say, how about you write a song about colors? I'd be like, okay, what colors you want? You want red, orange, pink?
Orange is my favorite color.
Right. I will write a song all about orange. So it's, for me, you just give me a topic.
So you are a singer, and you are a writer.
Yes.
Do you happen to play any instruments?
No, as of right now. Someone asked me that. Someone asked me that if I had a choice. Now, I did in high school. I'm going to say that I am not telling the truth. In high school, I used to play drums. I used to play bass drum. I used to be in the marching band. I went to Frederick Douglass High School in Baltimore, Maryland. Big ups to Baltimore. But I had actually was the first. I was the first girl at that time. I was a girl. I was the first girl to actually play drums in our marching band.
All right, now Sheila E.
When they were telling me, like, when they asked me, now I'm in marching band, I had a choice to be in ROTC or band. I said, well, band, because that was what I wanted to do. It pulled me more towards music, and so I was the first one to actually play the bass drum. So I was first tonal, so I played the drums all the time. But as I was younger, I just found myself just making beats. Just making beats constantly on the tables, playing something. So I would tear some drums up.
Okay.
If you give me a chance, I've tried snare drum. So I have tried that. I never ever thought to put that combination of snare drum and my vocals
into
together
your work, right?
Into my work. So that might be my next.
See, you come on, Your Girl Tasha, you walk out with a whole nother idea you didn't even know about. A whole nother idea.
Because Alicia Keys is the keys, definitely. But I don't know what I could do with the drums, because I have that ear where I can hear music and can feel certain tones and everything. So I think that would be something I would look into in the future. Now, I would tear them drums up, though. You can't give me no sticks.
All right, now. So then in that case, since you're not playing your own music yet, how do you select your music? How do you determine who you'll go to and get them to play a song? Do you have one person that you focus on that does all your music, or do you have a variety of people?
Okay, so everyone, it's this music venture still goes back to the grounded, rooted foundation, which was fitness, which is international music, and right now I am intrigued with Afrobeats. So Afrobeats is something that, maybe because I am African first before American, so it's already it's rooted in my blood, in my everything, the cells of every part of my body. When I hear music, it just moves me when it comes to Afrobeats music.
She's feeling that thing.
Yeah. So right now,
say that again.
It just moves me. It just takes my body to another level. And so right now, I am working with an Afrobeat artist, and he is actually in Nigeria. So the song Love Me, the song Let Somebody Love You, and the song Dance Floor. All three of those songs were actually from a Nigerian artist out in that's located in Nigeria right now. Big shout out to Cool Boy. So he has actually did 3 of my songs, and I am looking for more of, next year I could be working with a Latin artist, producer. I just want that flavor. I don't want to how am I different than the other artists? And if people would ask me that, I want to be that international artist. I just don't want to single myself to just R&B or jazz music, or different things. I don't want to limit myself to that. I want to be on that broad range of all different kind of music, because music moves people. So
all right. So we got Ruth checking in. We got Kiana checking in. Thank you, guys. We got Tanya checking in. Cheryl Brown. Everybody, remember to press that share button. Press the share button and invite. And if you guys have anything you want to say to Miss SunShine, call in 301-429-9247. Again, that number is 301-429-9247. So you mentioned your daughter.
yes.
And that kind of goes to a question I was going to ask you. Do you test your lyrics on any person?
In the beginning, yes. In the beginning, I would come, when I would first write, and I would come downstairs. I would be up, and sometimes I have sacred places. So sometimes my sacred place, my number one sacred place is in my garage, in my truck. That's where I go up, because it's no noise. It's quiet. I don't hear anything going on, and I can concentrate. Another one is my closet. Everyone have that prayer closet.
Right.
I have my closet where I concentrate. Now, I don't pray in my closet because I just pray anywhere. For me, prayer is done anywhere. In the midst of the storm, I'll just start praying. In the midst of something happening, I just start praying. But in my closet, that's where the kids, half of the time, they be like, where's mommy? Where's mommy? Where's mommy? And I'll go in the closet, hide. They're here. They're coming. So I'll hide from them just so I can focus. Because here's what happens. As a writer, any writer or artist that can actually gravitate to what I'm saying is sometimes lyrics and beats and sounds come to you, right? Mm-hmm. Or you'll hear a melody. It'll come to you. But if you don't take that time to stop and write it down or put it down or jot it down, it disappears. It goes away, like
it's
literally.
Like a dream. When you dream, you're like, I know I wanted to play that number, but what was I dreaming about last night? You gotta write that thing down.
Yep. And so that's what happens with me. So sometimes I have to take that time to go into my quiet place and just focus and write it down. But in the beginning, when I first started writing, I would just come down, I would write the song, and then I'll come and ask my niece Patrice, or I would ask my daughter, hey, does this sound right? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And for me, it was just that beginning stage of, am I doing it right? You know, should it be right? How does it sound? So what I stopped doing was I stopped doing that because
everybody got an opinion.
Yes, yeah. And then then I was so happy about my music. I'm like, oh, it's not done yet, but listen to it. And everybody was like, but I don't like this and I don't like that. And I think you should change that. And part of me was like, no disrespect, but do you have a music degree? I wanted to say that, but I wanted to be nice. But I talked to my vocal coach, and I love her because her name is Alicia. We call her Teapot, but she's located in Washington, D.C., but she went to Howard University, so she has bachelor's and master degrees in singing and in music. And so she told me I need to keep that to myself. That's something that I need to share with myself. It will come naturally. So if I have any slight problems or want to maybe challenge myself and say, what do you think, or what do you think? I may go on I'll go on to Google and I'll go to a library. Like I'll go like, what word rhymes with cat? Okay. Or what word rhymes with dog. So Google is my best friend. If I need something, if I get like that brain, like if I get stuck, right, I'll just go to Google and say, what word rhymes with cat? And once I see like numerous of words, I'll say, okay, thank you. So that is my go-to. I'll go to a dictionary, and it's actually strengthening my brain. It's making my brain stronger. It's put more sophisticated words in my brain, and I learn more, and I'll read the meaning to it. So I think that helps out as well, because when you're teaching kids 24/7, you start singing ABC 1, 2, 3. You're teaching them sight words. So in your brain, you're used to the, is, at, cat, dog. So you're not used to intelligent. Those important words, disqualifying, intellectual. You're not used to those types of words. But I want to get more deep into like that powerful types of words, those strong words that mean something and make people think about it. So my music now, the next CD that I'm going to work on, you're going to hear more of vocals. You're going to hear more of singing. So you're going to hear the sunshine part of me. Like right now, what's out now is me flowing, rapping a little bit. But in the future, it's going to be more singing with mine.
So we got the audience down here. Miss Kiana says, all I have to say is don't kill us in August or 2 hours of straight Zumba. And you have Tanya Pritchard asking, when is this event? So if you have some events, since Kiana done started already, put out there what kind of events you got going on so everybody can know.
Okay, so on August the 5th, it's Sunday, August the 5th, is from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. I am actually doing a 2-hour Zumba event. And I've had a couple of people ask me, so you're going to do the 2 hours by yourself? I said, girl, yeah, I'm an entertainer. I'm a Zumba instructor. I work out for a living. So 2 hours ain't nothing, compared to when we go to a Zumba conference. We're there like working 6 hours sometimes. Mm-hmm. And we may have a break in between it, but we're working 6 hours straight sometimes. We'll have a break every now and then, maybe have lunch or something, but we go right back into it. So for me, that's something cool. So I can do that all. But we're having that event on Sunday, August the 5th, through the 6th, and You know, Tasha is one of the Yellow Stiletto women. They will be performing, not Tasha. Tasha had to get her baby. Go Trinity. It's your birthday. Trinity is going off to college, so she has to concentrate on her baby and get her baby settled and taken to school, to college and all. But the other ones, they don't have a choice. She is excluded from this. But the other ones, they will not be in stilettos. Even though our video we did, which we're going to get to that too. But we did a video for that one. But that is, I'm actually going to perform there as well. So I'm going to do a song there, and the ladies are going to show the Yellow Stilettos event. So it will be a 2-hour event. The cost for it is $15. You can go on to Eventbrite. .com. You can go on there and order your ticket, or you can look on my page and you can actually order the tickets from there. So
and we're your page that they'll find you at for Facebook.
Yes, Facebook, and it's Rebekah House, and you'll see SunShine. A lot of people say you have a lot of pages. I said yes. One is Rebekah House SunShine, the artist page, and the other one is Rebekah House Zumba, or you'll see Zumba with Becky. Just put yourself like all of those pages, because one way or the other I'm posting on all 3 of the pages, so you'll be able to go through there and get on it from there.
And each of you should see her IG at SunShine. The artist is on the screen underneath her name, so be sure to go and follow her on Instagram as well.
Yes.
So speaking of performing,
yes,
were you going to do anything for the people today?
Yeah, we can do cinnamon twist. I love to do cinnamon twist, since we're talking about cinnamon twist.
You want to do cinnamon
twist?
Okay.
And you're not gonna have it on your you have it as the beginning song, but now you're gonna have it live.
All right now, well, you hooked up to the speaker and everything, and guys, we're doing the speaker. Let us know how it sounded on here. If we need to turn the music down, if it's drowning us out or anything like that, y'all be the choice.
All right, let's get it started. Let's see how the volume
Y'all
is.
ready? If you ready for cinnamon twist, put it in the comments. Say, I'm ready. Oh, and Terrence corrected us and let us know it's my black Mercedes. You have to put a color in there.
Oh, excuse me. My black Mercedes. Bring all the ladies. Got you. I'm working on that one. All right. Let's see. I'm turning this up, So do I sit right here? Yeah,
you can get up if you want. Go on.
Do we need to turn it down? Do we need to turn it up a little bit?
You leave it where it is, because the microphone's is picking it up good.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's go. Y'all ready?
They'll let us know we're good. Go ahead.
Okay. So I can sit down, I can stand up, but I'm have to stand up and do this one. Hey, 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 hey. Now see that cinnamon twist, it's a sexy lady who walks around without being shady, who knows the values, who's gone through trials. Her smile's a capture from miles to miles, it's not the size of her thighs she worries about, but the pride she thrives to keep that drive. That cinnamon twist.
Hey!
That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you feel me? That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you hear me? It's a healthy ways that keeps her going. Her physical looks that keeps her glowing. Her spice is right, so bare and rare. The style she brings is like a model's dream. She embraced her figure, so rich and true. This is me, now who are you? That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Hey, that cinnamon twist. Hey, ladies, can you feel me? That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you hear me? She respects herself and knows her quality. The oath she holds is like a queen's loyalty. Her confidence is always on point. Her goals and dreams can always be seen. As you look at her life, it will tell a story of a queen that leads with her self-esteem. That cinnamon twist. Hey, that cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you feel me? Ow, the cinnamon twist. The cinnamon twist. The cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you hear me? The cinnamon twist. Hey, the cinnamon twist. The cinnamon twist. Where we at? Ow. Ladies, can you hear me? Hey. Tasha dropping it. Ow.
Wait.
The cinnamon twist. Hey. Ladies, can you get it? Hey.
Uh-oh.
Hey. Ow. Hey. Ladies, can you hear me? Ow.
All right now, y'all. Hey, there you go. You got the Cinnamon Twist live. Y'all never heard the whole song. We crazy.
Yes, exactly.
We crazy. So look, guys, what we're going to do right now is we're going to break to a commercial. And guess what? Stay tuned, because when we come back, it's going to be a third person in the studio. See you on the other side.
ADST.
You spend a total of 3 years of your life on the toilet, with an unavoidable portion of that in a public restroom. Public restrooms are notoriously intimidating, often missing stuff you need the most. And let's not talk about the bacteria and germs, even if the restroom looks clean. Germs spread when you flush the toilet. There's contaminated toilet paper, germy sinks, and blow dryers. It's a jungle of germs in there. But sometimes you really have to go. So you have to do this, and 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 even this. And ladies, you're twice as likely to encounter harmful germs. You know you're going to have to go again. So protect your bottom with the Restroom Kit, a convenient and discreet package containing the most essential products to help you stay protected in an inadequate or unsanitary restroom. It's guaranteed to have what you need: toilet paper, tush wipe, hand wipe, and a patented oversized toilet seat cover, pre-sealed and individually wrapped for on-the-go convenience. Designed with your whole family in mind, the Restroom Kit works when you need it the most and gives you confidence and cleanliness wherever you go. Take the worry out of using a public restroom and protect your bottom with the Restroom Kit. Find us on Facebook or visit www.therestroomkit.com.
ADST.
Welcome back to Hanging with Your Girl Tasha. In the studio, we have SunShine the artist, and now we have a new addition. Who are you?
My name's T. Renity. I'm Trinity. I am Latasha's daughter, as you all know.
Right? So, of course, guys, we know that Trinity has many talents, and she's an aspiring artist. And because my next question for SunShine involved what advice would she give to someone who wants to be an artist, who's thinking about jumping in this game?
Right.
What type of advice can you give to them? And then I want Trinity, as she thinks about it, any questions that she want to ask, just you guys go ahead and interact.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, that, well, if you don't know, it's been it's going on 3 years for me.
Right.
So I'm a new artist. So I have heard a little bit of you flowing on your mom's Facebook. And I want to say, I seen you do something in public as well, like in front of each other. But for me, I admire you as a young lady with following your dreams, because when I was growing up, and that's what I wanted to do in the future, is start something to help young ladies to follow their dream and not to lose themselves.
Right.
So you're doing this at the right time, because I didn't have a mom and a dad. I had a mom and a dad, but I was a preacher's kid. All they knew was church and the Lord and the Word of God and everything. But I didn't have that mom that said, baby, go ahead and be a singer, or baby, go ahead and do whatever you want to do. So for me, I had to find it all out on my own. So it's a good thing that you have support from your mom, that she can help you with that. But for me, you hear all different kind of things about the music industry now that I am experience it now. But I would definitely tell you, first thing you need to be doing is praying, because before I started any of this, I just prayed and I said, God, just bring the right type of people around me, and make sure that I know these are the people that you're bringing around me. But if there are some people that are out there that's trying to do something negative, I pray that God would show me and guide me, or show me the things about them that I needed to understand. Or you know how, like, he can just share the light and say, you know what, that person's not good for you, or it's something that you're not. And if you're deeply grounded with God, you'll have that. You can sense. You have that woman's intuition. You're now a young lady.
Right.
Now. So you can feel that. So definitely go with your gut feeling with things. It's going to be times that you're going to have to learn by mistakes, and it's a lot of things now that I haven't experienced yet, but I'm getting ready to experience. But I'm like an open book. I'm learning, but I don't want to make a mistake, because I've made a lot of mistakes in my life before doing all of this stuff. So now I'm glad that I made the mistakes, because it's made me a better person, made me to be more wise. It made me to be less gullible, but to be more mature in the decision making that I make. So definitely just follow your heart, follow your dreams. I mean, for many years I've had dreams of just being on a platform and encouraging people.
Right. But
did I know it was going to be music? It's going to be music and everything else, like a motivational speaker and everything. So just follow your heart. You're on the right track. You're already writing, right?
yes, I've been writing since like elementary.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as putting myself out there, I didn't start until like probably 11th. Matter of fact, this year, because I've had those friends who discouraged me.
Right.
So, like, a question I would have is, like, what would you say, and how would you handle situations in which people try to discourage you and tell you you're not good?
Oh, I love those.
Like that crazy teacher.
Really?
There was a teacher that said Trinity don't know how to sing.
Oh, okay.
And then one of her friends stood up for her. But yeah.
Okay, and I think one of Mary J. Blige's teachers said that too. And look at Mary J. Blige right now. She's rolling. So, my mom used to tell me, and I can always go back to either the Word of God or Zumba. That's one thing I can definitely stand firm in that foundation on, is you have to have the confidence within, because you're going to have the naysayers. You're going to have the people that's going to say you can't do it, you're not bright enough, or your vocals are not right. Girl, please, half of these singers and people out here now don't need to be on the radio at all.
Right.
With a lot of hits and make millions and millions of dollars from it. But you have to be confident within yourself. You have to accept that and own that. You have to own that. Like, I am still with that confidence, but right now I'm like, girl, bye, please, whatever. But it starts within. That's self-esteem within. So you're going to have people saying, just like I wrote it's actually a rap song, and it's called Coming For You. So when I heard this song, this is from, I got the beat from off of Instagram, and it's actually on my CD, which my CD has been 2 weeks now. I released my CD, my first EP CD, but
how do people get it real quick?
oh, you can actually get it. It's right now. It's on Spotify. It's actually on Spotify, and it's also on it's on cdbaby.com. Soon it will be on iTunes and on Google Play. So it's going to be available all the way across the board for your purchasing uses and everything. But when I wrote that song, it was like it's a part in it when I say my hateration comes from my haters. My realization just makes me greater. Mm-hmm. So that right there is like, you're going to have people that's going to hate from you. I wrote that song already. Like, I'm hitting this already, because you're going to have some people that's going to look at me and say, you're mom, but you're this, you're that. Girl, bye. I got kids your age. Sit down somewhere. But for me, I'm just that confident. Like, you can't tell me what I'm doing, because what God has put already on this earth, and what he has placed in your mom's womb, and he already knew you before you even knew yourself. You already know. So you got to be able to know, I am special. And no matter what comes your way, you can duck and dodge, but God got your back. That's what you got to do. So you have to be able to have that confidence within yourself, and can't worry about what nobody say. Because sometimes, it's little things that might nick and pick and bother you. But you got to be able to say, you know what, God? Or, you know what, sometimes you got to kill them with kindness. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But God got me.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Okay. The door is that way. Bye-bye. Like that, I have that type of confidence, or I have that type of sarcasticness.
Yes.
Like, people may say something, you know what, I love you with the love of God. Did you know about God? He could save your soul. Like, it's things like that I don't worry about. Like, but I know it's coming for me.
Right.
So that's why I say, every time you see me, I'm coming for you. But it's not the simple fact like, I'm about to fight you. What's up? No, I'm too grown to be doing that. What I'm saying is, every time you see me, I'm coming for you. That means every time I come out with a song, every time that I write the lyrics, every time I step out on the scene, I'm going to be fresh and clean, first of all. I'm going to look good. And then I'm going to come out with some dope music that's coming behind me. So don't come for me. Don't, just watch the moves I make.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's like Nicki Minaj and Drake. My inspiration comes from my haters. My realization just makes me greater. I'm just saying, okay?
Hold on. Get your grind up and stun on them later.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so since you're going to go there with it, guys, y'all got it special, because Trinity, my baby girl is going off to college, and we are going to work on actually getting her original songs out there. And today, she is going to be put on the spot, and she's going to perform her song for you, No Trust. So you got to get out the seat. You got to do like Miss Sunshine.
I got to do like y'all was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to move that chair.
Shall we move back some? Come on, let me get this chair.
Okay,
Sure.
I got to perform.
Yes.
That's right. Put it on. Let them
You
know.
got to already act like you're a star. Go ahead
them-
and put yourself in there.
And if we got to turn the sound crew, let us know if we got to turn the music up a little bit.
Yeah, I turned it up a little.
Okay, you did?
Yeah.
It should be playing. I pulled my heart out when we was on the phone. I pulled my heart out and you did me wrong. I confided in you and you betrayed me. I confided in you, now I gotta save me. Now you get no more trust, no calls, no texts, no love. When I say I'm done, I'm done. And no more wondering what you're doing, how you be. I was blind, but now I see. And the beef has reached its peak. No more negativity.
Own it. Own it.
No more negativity.
Own it. Own it.
Oh, you people with your guns pointed at me. God is on my side, so I get the victory. He reaching for your heat, while I reach for heat. And that is why I will never see defeat. I will never see defeat.
Hey.
I will never see defeat. Gotta do what's right. Hey, gotta keep that stuff. Gotta live my life. Gotta live my life. Gotta do what's right. Gotta sacrifice. Gotta keep heads up. Gotta live my life. Gotta live my life. If you don't like the highway, especially come my way, ain't no stop. So I'm keep rocking.
Work, 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 work.
If you don't like the highway, especially come my way, ain't no
try.
So I'ma keep on rocking. Like,
Oh.
hey, keep shaking them papers, keep making that paper.
Hey.
Get your grind up, then stun on them later.
Work.
No matter what, I cater to my savior. Get my scissors and cut up naysayers.
Hey.
Shaking them haters, keep making that paper. Get your grind up, then stun on them later. Do it in your favor, do it in your favor. Baking my faith, and I sprinkle a little flavor.
Hey.
And you betrayed me. I can fight it, and you know I gotta save me. I can't do this on a daily. I can't focus too much on you. Thinking about my future, so what you wanna do? Wanna make up, then yeah, let's make a move. Otherwise, just do what you do, but don't come back trying to reintroduce you. Say me, and I'ma say who? Fool me one time, shame on you. Not run around face down, cause you want me to.
Work, go Trinity.
Did you stick your tongue out like your mom? She did my move with her tongue, y'all. She like, Mom, put your tongue in your mouth. Put your tongue in your mouth. Oh.
Hey.
Highway, especially come my way, ain't no stopping, so I'ma keep on rocking.
Hey. Work Trinity. Work it Trinity.
She did a Zumba move right there. Did you see it? That was a Zumba move.
If you don't like the highway, especially come my way, ain't no stopping, so I'ma keep on rocking. If you don't like
Hey. Work, 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 work. Hey. Work, work, work.
If you don't like the highway, especially come my way, ain't no stopping, so I'ma keep on rocking. Like,
Yay!
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, so y'all have to let us know what you think about that. What you think about that. I keep losing connection with you guys.
Couldn't say.
But we're back in here. Siri is talking.
we're not talking to you, Siri.
So move her away from the phone.
Okay.
So back to SunShine. We're going to put it back on the featured guest here. Tell me, who is your favorite artist?
Ooh la la. Okay. Okay, so I think I was telling someone this the other day. Growing up in the church with a pastor, being a preacher's kid, we weren't allowed to listen to any type of music, okay? So we weren't allowed to listen to anything. So one day, my older siblings had a CD. I'm sorry, not a CD. CDs didn't exist back then. Cassette tapes. Where all my 75s, 80s, 90s, like we had cassette
Not
players.
an 8-track?
No. This was a cassette player, and so I put it in the tape recorder, and I heard Marvin Gaye, and I heard Diana Ross, and I heard Aretha Franklin, and so I would listen to that tape. That was my go-to music back then, since we weren't allowed to have it. And we really didn't have radios in our home to a certain extent, but we had a cassette player. So I listened to that, and I just kept listening to it. And then I just kept hearing about, what was a young girl, maybe younger than you, what did I know about what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Why was I singing that at that young age? About, and then Diana Ross and Aretha Franklin, Natural Woman, like I did not know anything about that. So those were my inspiration back then. They inspired me back then. But as I got older, I started leaning more towards Whitney Houston. Next one was Luther Vandross. And then I was like, okay, I like raps. I like the Queen Latifah, UNITY, like Unity. It was more of those type of rappers because I didn't want that type of rapper. For me, as a young lady and as a Christian at that time, I didn't want a woman that disrespected herself. I wanted to hear...
What was that you just said?
I did not want a woman to speak about disrespecting herself. So that was more of something, though I gravitated more towards those type of artists. But before you know it, then it was like, Mary J. Blige, what's the 411? And then next thing you know, Beyonce was back then with, the Destiny's Child, the whole group of them. So those were the women that have inspired me, or the women that had to be my icons. Like, oh my God, I love them. Those, not the women, but the men. It was a mixture of people. So that's what I gravitated more to that type of music. Then I gravitated more to jazz music. I just like the instrumental parts of music. So
I'm going to ask my question again.
Mm-hmm.
Who is your favorite artist? You done gave us about 4,000
Girl,
people.
I done gave you like all of them. But I would have to say, hands down, Whitney Houston.
All right. Good choice. Now, Whitney's not here
No.
anymore. If you had the opportunity to do a project with an artist, who would it be?
Yes, thank you. That's a good question. You know what? I really, really love, and I didn't mention him, but I would really love to work with Neo.
Okay.
I like Neo. Neo he's a great artist, but Neo's he's been writing for so many people, and then it wasn't until he took that stand to start doing his own music. But I like Neo. I like his style. I like how he writes. But and a lot of people don't give Neo his credit. But I like Neo. I would love to I would love to work with Neo.
Okay. Any particular? I knew I had another artist on, and he didn't even want to just talk about artists. Is there any particular producers that you would love to work with?
Oh, so Dream, he's actually, they just had a show, it was him, Rick Ross. Oh, now when it comes to rap, hands down, if it comes to rap, I would love to work with Rick Ross. Like,
all right,
hands down, like Rick Ross.
Look how our face lit up.
Like Nas, Jeezy, like those. If they be like, hey, look, what's up, Sunshine? Why don't you come on in here? Because I'm more I'm grown, and they need to go and let that grown woman talk. Let me go and spit some grown woman stuff. Let me get down and dirty. We ain't talking about disrespecting myself. Let's the educational. Let's get into that deep flowing. That's what I would do. So. Yeah, because I love rap. I love rap as well. See, my father and my mother didn't allow us to listen to anything. So when I hear music, like, I'd be like this, I love Nas. And I'm like, I'm in love, LL Cool J. Like, some people don't know that. Like, LL Cool J, Will Smith. I like that. Like, those were the two rappers that I really loved in the beginning. Was LL Cool J, Run DMC. Like, they just talked about good stuff. I mean, they just rapped about positive things, even though my Adidas, like, they didn't get into, guns, pop, shot, kill, I'm gonna murder you. Nah, I ain't doing all of that. Like, I want to do something that's gonna uplift and bring stuff, like Nas, all I need is one mic. Like, he talks a lot about, the street, the gang, all of that stuff, but it was almost like him expressing himself as a rapper. Like, you don't see what I see. This is my life that I live in New York. Like, so yeah, yeah. When you said that, I'm like this. Oh, Rick Ross right there on point right there. Go on, let me get Rick Ross number. Hey, what up, Ricky Ross?
I'm not being good, but if I was your husband, I'd be worried about Rick Ross. No. I don't know if y'all saw how she lit up on that thing.
You see, this is when it comes to that part of being professional.
Right. And
because as a woman, I know I have a body structure. So as a woman, so men are going to look at us a certain way. But for me, you have to be able to have the confidence. Listen, I'm coming here for one thing on. That's to sing and to rap and be in the studio. We're not doing all the other shenanigans. Like, I want to put it right out there. We're not doing that. So you just have to, you're going to be faced with that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be faced with it. You hear me, Trinity?
Yes, ma'am.
It's coming. Ma, it's coming, but your baby girl go off to college, so she's not gonna be underneath your roof anymore.
I know.
But she gonna be that one, be like, Ma, guess what happened? And I didn't get this deal because, no, we African American women, and a lot of them have done it already. They slept their way to the top. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that I am the age that I am right now, where I can say, you know what? If you can't give me what I want and it does not pertain to sex, we're not doing that. So, you just use your brain.
Right.
Use your brain.
Right.
Because it's coming. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
They're already in my inbox already right now, sugar.
So this thing just the hour went by so quick,
Yes.
you know, but I just got that we only have about a little bit under 5 minutes. So
Okay.
that makes me think of the word 5.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Oh. With the music that I'm writing and the music that I'm doing right now, like I wrote this song. It's probably like the 5th song I wrote. It's called Africa's Freedom. I believe that I want to be, you know how Michael Jackson did all the songs like Man in the Mirror, Make This World a Better Place, you know, all of those different types of songs. I want to be that type of woman that can write songs that help bring this world together, how to bring world peace. I want to gravitate and have music that can touch people and move people and help this world a better place, because there's so much destruction out here. But that's where I see myself 5 years from now, is making a change, going to different countries, helping the poverty, helping the poor. But at first I want to help my state. I want to help the area that I'm in now. So 5 years from now, I want to be known in history as a African American woman that came out and did her thing, but she did it through music. She did it through helping people. You know, I want to be that next Oprah with my music, but I'm going to be doing it from a music standpoint. And we don't have people out here doing that right now. We don't have people making music that's bringing people together. Not a lot. It's very few, but I want to be the African American woman that can bring people together and not separate them and with hate and all of that stuff. So that's where I see myself right from now, being a motivational speaker, inspiring women, but through music as well.
Sunshine for the president of the musical world. Be sure to vote for her. Vote for her. So I just want to say I'm so glad. First of all, I have to say on here for everyone, you know, I've told you, I thank you so much for giving me the permission to utilize Cinnamon Twist as my intro. When I called her, I was talking about Yellow Stiletto. She's like, no. You gotta listen to this song. And I'm gonna tell you, that song just totally fits us. So many people love it. I appreciate you doing that.
You're
I
welcome.
look forward to seeing what you do in the future.
Yes, because I have a... Yes, so I definitely have a listing party that's going to come up soon, so I'll be able to invite everybody. It's going to be pushed out there through Instagram and through Facebook.
She been promising this listening party for like 3,000
Yes,
years.
because I finally got my CD out now, so yay! So now, but listen, it's so much that comes with it. I'm going to have to get, I'm a performer. I'm going to have to get some dancers. You know, we're going to have to shut that club down when I come up on the stage.
Right.
You know, we bringing fire and heat and confidence.
I'm not getting no more corns in my feet wearing those stilettos dancing with you.
You can come in some low stilettos.
So, all right, guys. So, there we go. And we have it. Miss Sunshine the Artist.
Thank
Remember,
you
you
for
can
having
find
me.
her on IG at Sunshine the Artist.
Yes.
If they want, is there an email address or anything if they want to get you to perform? What do they have to do?
Yes, you can go to RebekahHouse19@gmail.com, so you can reach out to me that way. Also, I have a webpage, a website that I have. It's about to be updated, but it is up and it is working. It's been working now for 2 years now, but it's www.RebekahHouse.com. So you can actually go on there. The Cinnamon Twist, the Yellow Stilettos, a couple of my songs. The new songs are not
Tell
on
them
there
how
yet.
to spell your Rebekah.
Oh, Rebekah is Rebekah, and last name is House, like a brick house, House.
I like the aura. I like that.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, guys. So there you guys have it. That's another segment of Hanging with Your Girl Tasha down in the books. We'll see you next week. Oh, you got to tune in next week. Everybody wants to tune in next week because we will have 2 wonderful moms on here. Tawana Eugene and Kiki Collins. Both of these mothers will be sharing their story of losing their children. And you want to be here because people do not understand their pain. See you again next Monday, same time, same place. Bye-bye.